In March of 2025, I left the United States barely holding myself together. People see me now and assume I came here to Jamaica because I was chasing a dream life. But the truth is, when I boarded the plane, I was physically and emotionally breaking down, and I had to leave or be sick. I couldn't even walk through the airport, honestly. I had to use wheelchair assistance just to get to my gate because my body was so depleted. And what makes it even crazier is that I had been health conscious, really health conscious, for over 15 years. I was plant based. I was very careful about what I ate. I was a yoga instructor. I was attempting to do everything right. But stress does not care how healthy you eat if you feel like you're drowning and your nervous system isn't nourished. And on top of that, menopause hit me hard on top of other personal issues. I don't think people talk enough about how much menopause can amplify everything that's already happening in your body. It felt like my hormones, stress levels, emotions were just all crashing into each other at the same time. At night, I was afraid to go to sleep because my breathing had become so erratic. My heart palpitations were off the charts. I had extreme fatigue to the point where if I was driving, it would hit me so hard I would have to pull over, lock my doors, turn on my AC, and go to sleep. I had extreme bloating. I had pain in my knees so bad that I didn't recognize myself. My hands shook so badly, like my motor skills were so off, I could barely function. I couldn't pick up small things. And there were days I couldn't even walk properly on my full foot. I was using more of my outside foot because my body was just so weak, inflamed, and disconnected. And mentally, I was terrified. I started having memory issues to the point where I forgot the name of one of my good friends while she was sitting next to me, and all I could do was burst out in tears. And she asked me what was wrong, and I told her I couldn't remember her name. The week before I left the United States, I had that same friend stay with me. That same friend stay with me just to help me tie up loose ends and make sure I didn't die in my sleep because I was struggling so badly physically and mentally, and her presence was so comforting. I was even afraid to drive because my anxiety had gotten so severe. From the outside, I looked functional, but I was screaming for help. And deep down, I knew something had to change, so I chose myself and moved to Jamaica. And no, moving here didn't magically erase every problem, but little by little, things started to shift. The constant fear eased up, my heart palpitations slowed, the fatigue lifted, the bloating improved, my balance improved, my skin cleared, the joint pain stopped, the shakiness stopped controlling my life. I could walk normally again, I could breathe deeply again. And for the first time, I felt safe in my own body in a long time. Now my life is surrounded by nature, and I'm slowing down enough to hear myself think again. I'm not saying Jamaica is perfect, it isn't, but it's my perfect. And I truly believe my body needed this environment. Sometimes healing isn't about medicine, it's about peace, and it's about your environment, the sunlight, the stillness. Looking back, I honestly believe the Most High was pushing me toward this decision long before I had the courage to make it myself. And every day I wake up here, I just feel so grateful that I listened, because the woman who left the United States in March of 2025 and the woman speaking to you now do not feel like the same person. And for that, I am eternally grateful. Thank you so much for listening and following my journey. Love, health, and wealth. Peace.